Greetings all, Frog here. It is time for the Friday update from the pond for the 14th of October 2016. Welcome, gentles all. I am still sick, but I am getting better. It actually feels like I'm getting better now. I'm on medication from a doctor. On day 10, I finally went to see a doctor, and they prescribed some antibiotics, and I'm on the third day of the antibiotics of 5 days, 6 pills, 5 days. So I'm on the third day of 5 days for the antibiotics. I'm on a high quality expectorant, and it does actually feel like my lungs are starting to clear. So I'm hopefully going beyond the sickness, but I am still sick. I still feel like it, and there's still a little bit of scratchy McVoicerson going on. I've got a list today of quite a number of things, so let's get right to it and talk about the schedule. The schedule this week, I'm feeling very confident about this, as I would have been actually done with all of GeoGuessr had I not run into the problem yesterday, 2 days ago now by the time this goes live, that GeoGuessr actually went over its quota or was using a bad API or something, that it broke the game because it couldn't query Google Maps anymore, and it can't. Everyone's like, oh, they went over their quota, there were too many people. No, I don't think that's what it is. I think they had to update their API for the new GeoGuessr, because the old GeoGuessr still worked fine, and they're both geoguessr.com. So the domain name is the same, which means that that's all Google cares about for the API for usage tracking, which means they didn't go over the quota. That's just, it was the wrong API key for the new version. It's been fixed, but until that happened, I couldn't do it. And I only had one challenge. Well, I had 3, but they were all from Jeff Lim, so I wasn't going to record all 3 of them in a row with the old logic. So we just bumped him up to Thursday. Then, as it turns out, American Interiors was published 3 hours ago, so I just recorded that before playing this one for Friday. So I just switched those 2 days around, which is nice. I'll do my Great White North challenge when I get home from work today, quote unquote, as you read this or watch this, and then Sunday will be another user submitted challenge. So all of that works out fine. I played Lothian. Actually, that was done on Saturday. I had finished all of CK2 on Saturday, because I'm only doing 3 episodes now a week, because frankly I'm getting bored of it. So in order to keep it fresh for myself, I'm just going to play 3 videos and just try and do what we can do. There's only 200 years left, so we've already been 200 years into the game. There's 200 years left, so this will be a much shorter series, statistically speaking, than my other one will be, which is fine, actually. About 100 episodes is what it would be if I played it all the way out. Hopefully we can get England sooner than that, but I don't know. Playing Afterbirth this week has not been lucky for us, but we are certainly trying to do our best, and we're still having a lot of fun, and that's what really matters, as our quest to 1,001% continues, and we are very, very close. Only about 15 items now, I think, and a couple of endings to go, and we'll be there, so I'm very excited about that. Factorio Hands-Free is continuing to steamroll along. I still don't have titanium. I still have a lot to do, but we will continue to do so, and I'm enjoying it. Factorissimo is going well as well, and I think that that will continue for a while, and eventually I'm going to have to play Factorissimo with Bob's Mods, because I'm kind of missing out. And I also want to play Bob's Mods maybe with Angel Ores. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We did have a live stream this week. It's the second week of simulcasting. It seemed to go well. I was a little bit late because I had some commitments that I had to stay late for. Oh no, I went to the doctor on Tuesday, not on Wednesday, right? Because that's what made, because today is Thursday for day 3 for me. So I had commitments at work, and I left to go to the doctor. The doctor was fine. It was the pharmacy that took forever. They were severely understaffed, so I don't blame the pharmacist or her techs at all. They clearly needed more staff, and the staffing in Columbus is tough. We never really hit the recession the way the rest of the country did, so unemployment has never been high, which means that there have always been a lot of jobs fighting for very limited people. So if you want a job, come to Columbus, because there are plenty of places hiring. And that's this week. Next week, bam. Wrong way. This week is bam. Here we go. It's going to be the same exact schedule. I'm not planning to change it at all. We'll play GeoGuessr for 7 days. We will do CK2 for 3 along with the Binding of Isaac. We'll play the 2 Factorio series, because this is what I'm enjoying playing, and so that's what I'm going to play. I know the Rights of Man has come out for EU4. No, I'm not going to get it yet, because I just don't want to go back into EU4 right now. By the time I was done playing it, I didn't enjoy it. The Japanese challenge was cool. I liked that to a point, but by the end of the challenge, I was like, I'm glad it's over, because it's the EU4. I just haven't been having the fun with it, so we'll see if Rights of Man is different. What I have been having fun with is this game called Can't Drive This. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's a party level game, I guess, except that people could be the high scores on this thing are unbelievable. So it's a little more than that. It's a game by PixelManiacs. In full disclosure, they did give me 2 keys, 2 free Steam keys of this, so I can play it with George, whom we'll mention in a minute, as you can see, because he's on there. And I appreciate that greatly. And I just give you that as full disclosure because they did provide a free review key for that, and my review is it's amazing. So I'm going to put a video up of it at some point. But on the live stream next week on Tuesday, the first hour will be GeoGuessr, and then sometime in the second hour, it all depends on when George can get home from whatever he has to do, we will be playing Can't Drive This on the stream because it's just a hoot, and I like doing it, and it's a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys think it's as enjoyable as well, because it's out there. And then the third hour, who knows what we'll do, but that's kind of the goal. I certainly can't drive this more than about an hour in a row. It's a great game, but you need a little bit of time in between each session, and about an hour is probably the sweet spot. I mean, George and I have played a couple of times now. I helped to beta test the Linux version of it, so that was fun, and we just go from there basically. And the Linux version is out now. It's live. And they have 2 of the 5 planned level modes, and it's a lot of fun. So we're going to play it on the stream next week. So it'll be GeoGuessr, Can't Drive This, and Factorial, probably, the live stream Factorial series, because it's fun. It's Bob's Mods, and a lot of challenges for that one, and it's very different than the other 2. So that's what I love about Factorial. Almost every game that I've played has been very different, which is kind of cool. We passed a major milestone. This isn't on my list, so I haven't even gotten to the list yet. Oh wait, no, I take that back. Can't Drive This is on the list, so that's good. There's more PixelManiacs news in their update, but we'll get to that. We passed 3,000 locations visited on GeoGuessr on the course of this channel. Sagittarius 998 is keeping a record of all the locations that I have ever visited. So that's not 3,000 unique locations, that's just 3,000 locations. So I've basically played the game 600 times. And it's kind of mind-numbing to realize that we're at that level. So that happened on Thursday's episode, or Wednesday's episode rather, Nighty's episode. Was that Tuesday? No, it was Wednesday. So Nighty's episode, the last one, was the 3,000th location. I am going to get that spreadsheet online, I promise you. If nothing else, I'm just going to link it as an Excel file, and you can download it and see what you'd like to do with it. So thank you for Sagittarius for maintaining that spreadsheet, because it's truly impressive, and I might do some analytics into it just to kind of see what's going on. So speaking of analytics, let's get into my agenda here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. It's the same combination on my luggage. It's amazing. And they're all relatively short. So I'm going to talk about PixelManiacs first, because I've been talking about them. This company, out of the blue, they offered to send me a Steam key for Chroma Gun. And I don't know... Sorry, I'm going to probably cough a little bit here. I don't know why that ever happened in the first place, but I'm glad they did, because it's a cool company. They're definitely helping smaller YouTubers get some access to their games, which is a lot of fun, and they support Linux natively. I don't have to run it through Wine or anything, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Other emulators are available, I guess. I don't know of any, but and they gave me that Chroma Gun key, and I said, sure, I'll play through it, and I'll give you a review. I said, but I'm going to review it, so if I don't like it, you're going to know I don't like it. I loved it. I thought it was a great game. Exciting news on the Chroma Gun front. They're working on an editor, a level editor for it. So if that ever goes live, you can bet your britches I'm going to be playing some user mode levels and creating some of my own, because I think that's just a great idea. And then a week ago, or 2 weeks ago now, Andy sent me an email from he's in PixelManiacs saying, hey, we've got this new one, you want to try it? And so I said, oh, that looks, I saw that from Ludum Dare. Excuse me. I don't have anything to drink right now either. This is very badly planned. There might be a little drop left in the can. Yeah, literally, there was like one drop. So I'd seen that on the Ludum Dare challenge, because I follow Ludum Dare, because that's very interesting. And I said, all right, I'll give it a go. Went to install it, Windows only. Oh, sadness. So I sent him an email. I said, look, I would love to do this. Like, it looks like a really cool game. I'd love to review it. I'll play it with my friend because I have a Windows laptop, but it's not good enough. Like, I won't be able to record it. I can't get you a video out of this. Like, I can't give you publicity from it from that perspective because I can't play it on Linux. I'll try it in Wine and give you a report. Hopefully you're planning a native Linux version because you did that for Chromagun. Sincerely, me. He wrote back and said, we are planning a Linux one. It's not ready yet, but when it is, I'll let you know. Let me know the results of your test. So I tried it in Wine. It wasn't good. It was not playable, basically, because a lot of the overlay stuff wasn't properly working. I couldn't figure out the right combination of Wine and DirectX to make it work, and it's annoying. And so I had it on the laptop, so we went and played the laptop version. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Loved it. Raved about it on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, if you haven't yet, you should. It's at PurpleFrogPlays. And raved about it on Twitter and said, hey, this is fantastic. You guys should all check it out, and hopefully you did. Then I got an email a week ago from Andy saying, hey, we've got a private test going for the Linux version, but don't try and connect with anybody else because this private test version will not work with the live version. I said, okay, how am I supposed to test it? So I tried to play it just by myself. Really difficult to play both sides. And they said, oh, no, I mean, give the code to your friend George and he can play it on the test server with you. So we did. It was awesome. I loved it. And now the Linux is live. So, excuse me. Thank you to those guys for providing it. Andy and Pixel Maniacs and Chris and all of them. Then they're working on a new game called The Loop. And I'm very excited about this. So I'm going to try and shoot him an email and be like, hey, I don't know, Linux beta tested that because I'd love to help you. The Loop is, if you've ever played the board game Tragedy Looper, it's kind of a similar premise in that the game ends and then restarts immediately. And if you haven't found the correct, quote-unquote, ending, you will loop back to the very beginning with nothing that you've gained. So you as a player have all the knowledge that you received. Your human character, I think, understands and remembers, but everybody else changes. So if you got an item, you won't have the items. If you talk to people, they won't remember having talked to you. If they do all that, and you loop 5 minutes over and over. And I think it's fantastic, and I can't wait to play it. And I hope, fingers crossed, I'll get to test it. And if not, I'm sure I'm probably going to play it and love the hell out of it because everything they've touched so far has been gold. No pressure, guys. All right, agenda item number 2, the Internet Creators Guild. I am a member now of the Internet Creators Guild. I have been actually for 3 months, I think. Basically, the month that they created it, which I think was back in July. But whenever they created it, I signed up immediately. And I think it's worth it. It is a paid membership, but it's like it's a guild, basically. It's like a trade guild, not like a World of Warcraft guild or like a raiding guild or something. This is a true old-fashioned guild, and a lot of the information that's been posted has been very good. Some things I considered, some things I knew about, some things I had never considered and didn't know about. It was started by Hank Green, but it's not being run by Hank Green or the Vlog Brothers. They've handed it over to Lauren, and she's doing a tremendous job running this, and I'm very excited about it. But what it is, it's basically a way for all internet creators to gather together, not as a union, it's not a union, but to have shared common knowledge, which enables us then to individually bargain and do anything else for our deals. Or to at least be able to say, is this deal good? Is this deal not good? What sort of things should we be asking from a network, for instance? What sort of things should we be asking for sites in general? What are some web hosting principles we should do? Blah, 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 blah. And we're already getting discounts on things. So like any other trade organization, you're going to get discounts on car rentals and hotels and all that crap, but also things that generally directly relate to us as our trade. So one of those things that I have been given a discount for, that we all have as members of the Internet Creator Guild, is TubeBuddy, which I didn't know existed. It was funny because I was just saying, gosh, there's no way on YouTube to schedule something without making a private video. Well, there is if you use TubeBuddy and the way that they schedule. I haven't bought TubeBuddy yet. I've been trying out the free trial because there's a free trial. There's a free version, period. You could just use it for free forever. And just using that free version, some of the things that are on there have already made it so worthwhile that I need to buy the full version. And we get 40% off as a member of the Internet Creators Guild. So I'm very excited about that. I will be paying for there's actually 3 levels of paid service. And I'm probably going to do the second level. just because I like statistics and there's more stats in that level, and also some of the scheduling things that I want to do are only available in that level. So I'm very excited about that, and I think that the statistics reporting out of it are going to be very helpful. One of the things that I've already learned is that you can look at the tags. So there's tags on every YouTube video to help the search rankings. I can see them now thanks to TubeBuddy. And so I can see what other people are doing and what may work for me and what won't work for me. Like there's already some that Roomba uses certain tags that won't work for me. They just won't because, well, one, they say Roomba or something. That's the obvious ones. But there's some others that he's appealing to a different crowd than I am. And so I don't want to use his keywords. But I can see which ones he uses and say, oh, I get it. These are the ones I may want to use. These are the ones I want to stay away from. I look at Northern Lions. I look at Enter Elysiums. I look at Benthams. I look at even Ms. Carsonell, for instance. Like all of these different people that I follow that I enjoy and say, I like watching these people. What kind of tags do they use? I can start using those tags. And it's not, there's actually kind of a big row right now, a medium-sized row amongst vloggers, not the, I mean, I'm a vlogger too, but not just the Let's Players or the walkthrough people or the game players. For the most part, we're not talking about tag switching, or not tag switching, tag stealing, I guess you could call it, or tag using, because it doesn't really matter. What are our tags? Let's play, commentary, let's play this game, this game's title, this game, episode whatever, episode this game. They're all basically the same, so it's not like we're stealing from something. But this is a big topic, a hot topic on vloggers right now, that they're saying, well, they're mimicking my tags to try and steal my traffic. First off, no, well, there are some scum that would do that, so I take that back. I'm not going to say no. But speaking as a smaller YouTuber, I'm not doing that to steal your subscribers. I'm doing that because, wow, you're successful. Why are you successful? Does this apply to me? Hey, it does. Let's use it and try and see if people will like me too. There's room out there for all of us, guys. Honestly, it may not seem that way, but there really is room out there for all of us to do what we need to do, even if it's the same tags. So I'm excited to see that. I can compare my channel to other channels. Can't do that yet. It's a paid feature, but I will be able to do that. What I can see is individual like overall channel stats. So when I mean comparison, like I could scroll down into videos and see all the stats for the videos and how they compare to mine and categories and things like that. What I can see is overall how many, it's just base overall stats, not per video, but, well, I guess two of them technically are, but minutes per video watched and percent of video, I think, average percent, but then also total views, total subscribers, and if someone's part of a network. So that was very interesting to see who is and who isn't part of a network, what networks are there. CGP Grey has his own MCN. Didn't even realize that. I don't know if Brady's part of it or not. I should have checked. I didn't check Brady Aaron's channel or any of his stuff, but CGP Grey has his own MCN. So then I started thinking, should I be like, what would it take to start an MCN? So I've looked into it actually, because I am starting another channel in January. That's still on the board. That's still on the docket. I'm going to do it. And then do I want to start an MCN to do that? Do I have friends of mine who have channels who might want to join an MCN that I'm doing? Hint, hint, wink, wink. You know who you are. I don't know. I don't know if I want to run an MCM, right? Because it implies greater responsibility. Is that something I want to do? Or do I want to just focus on running my channel? It's like the transition the Vlogbrothers have gone through and are going through every time they think about a new enterprise. Like, will this take away? Do I want to do it? And that's what I'm kind of was thinking about with the second channel. My answer is no, it won't take away. Yes, I want to do it because it's going to be a lot of fun. With an MCN, I don't know. The last thing on my agenda is finally because Orange asked about notification. I have found out if you install the YouTube application on your phone, and I know it's having to install the YouTube app on the phone. It doesn't count for email. But if you have the YouTube app on your phone, you can set it to notify you of live streams. So that is a way if you could get on the live stream notification. And the only thing I get from the YouTube app, I get two things. I get people that comment on my videos, and I get the live stream notifications. That's it. So you can set that up however you want. You can actually get notified whenever anybody in your subscription base uploads a video. I don't recommend that, especially if you follow me, because I upload 4 videos a day. You don't need to get those. You have my schedule. You know what time it is. But if you want to know, yes, indeed, I'm going to live stream, or if I was a little late, there you have it. I will tell you, you can always check Twitter because I do live tweet if something's going to be late for the stream, if I can't make it by 7 o'clock. So check Twitter. That's at PurpleFrogPlays. It'll help. Go over to patreon.com/PurpleFrogPlays if you would like to contribute. October is about half over at this point, so if you'd like to get into the November credits, you have about, 17 days to get into that level. It's $2 or higher to get on the website, $3 or higher to get into the videos themselves. So consider that if you would like to see that along. The members phone chat will happen this month on the 23rd. It will be the 23rd of October. That's at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And I will try and send out reminders about that more as it goes along. So if you are at the $5 level or higher, then you would get access to that as well. And then if you want to play the game, man, reach out to me and let me know what game you want to play if you're at the $10 level or higher for that. Of course, we're still over at Reddit. Check that out. The GeoGuessr forum has been quite active lately. It's been nice. Factorio as well. But you can find me there /u/PurpleFrogPlays if you're kind of interested in what's going on with that. And then, of course, my website is still there, PurpleFrogPlays.com, and I have been updating it recently, and I'm going to continue to try to update it fairly frequently, as much as I can when I get some free downtime, because now that I'm not recording 5 videos a day, I have a little more time during the week that my wife is still working, but I don't want to record more and more and more videos. So I have been working on the website. So if you haven't been there in a while, stop over, check it out. If you think of any improvements, please let me know. That's it for the update today. It's a typical 20-minute for me, even though I'm talking through a scratchy voice. It's back to the usual for me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Certainly click the like button if you like updates. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that is the way you're going to find out when all of my videos go live, and I do have 4 every day. And of course you can mute my notifications if you would rather not get the emails about them, but hopefully you still enjoy subscribing, because every subscriber really helps to grow the channel, helps it get noticed, and helps more people enjoy the pond. Thank you so much for stopping in today. Hope you have a blessed day, and until next time, cheers.